You know what time it is. Why? I've been tired all day today. Which is weird because I got like plenty of sleep. I know when I get to bed I'll have trouble going to sleep because I did get enough sleep. I've just been tired. I don't know. Wait, we're still in chapter 10. Bro, what the fuck?
Yep.
Alright, I want to go get something to eat.
Let's go.
Hello.
Star, pretty tasty. Thanks.
No, you can't. I'm better.
Ah, just the two I've been waiting for. Excellent work, by the way.
Hey, got those burner phones ready?
Of course I do. Who do you think I am?
I still don't fully get what's going on. Yagami-san, what are we gonna do with these?
Okay, I'll break it down. First, we call Kawana on one phone. Let's say this one here. Then we use this other phone to call Reiko Kusamoto. Using them that way. The phones won't be connected to each other. But
69.
their voices will be relayed so they can talk normally.
69.
Oh, okay. And then?
If public security finds out Reiko Kusamoto's talking to Kawana, they'll trace the call without actually finding him. Then we can see exactly who they send without risk of being seen ourselves.
I think I'm getting it.
Surely you don't intend to do that here, do you? That would put a beacon on us for Kawana-san's enemies.
Yeah, we'll do it somewhere remote. We need a place where nobody would raise an eyebrow at an army of public security boys.
The
And it's
countryside.
gotta have a good vantage point.
There's a building under construction not far from here. It's late, so no one should be around that may get involved unintentionally.
Where is it?
It's right near Seirio High. There's a crane by the river, too. You'll know when you see it.
Okay, you two stay put. I should be able to handle this alone.
You sure about that?
Let me at least put out a drone, Yagamishi, even if it isn't much. I'll use it to capture the faces of Kawana-san's pursuers.
That'd be good.
Alright, great. How is this still chapter 10? I can't get over it. Fuck. I'll do it. Fine. I'll do it. He's gone! Gone! Okay, get the guy with the sword. Give me the cone. Give me the cone. There it is. And goodbye.
And stay down.
Yeah. Howdy ho.
Takayuki.
I'm sleepy. God, why is this the only girl we get to date? She's such a miss.
Hey, what are you running?
Emily-chan, what do you usually do during the day?
Most likely I'll be dead asleep. My shifts are always late, so yeah.
You got your days and nights swapped around, huh?
Yep. That's why I'm always late to my classes.
Oh, what? I didn't know you went to school.
Yeah, I go to a fashion school. How about that?
That
And
seems
is
like
your
a very
dream to become a
specific.
fashion designer?
Yep. Totally reaching for the stars here. But a girl can dream.
Yeah.
You never know. Might come true.
You know, I was gonna say that's a really specific degree. Well, going to a fashion school is very specific because then you also get very specific degrees. Not saying that that isn't a promising career, but honestly, I think most fashion positions, I feel you get them through connections, you know, and also, or by making something good on your own. But I'm also not very familiar with the fashion business, I suppose. So who am I to say? The chair! Alright. So we got hair, boobs, hand. Let's go hair.
Isn't that...
So is that your natural hair
Yep,
color?
I'm a natural brunette. It's a popular color these days.
Hey! Look at me, bro! Hey. That shit looks good. Look, I don't like her, but that does look good. It's a good cut.
Thanks. Personally, I've always liked my hair.
Same.
Yeah, my dad's from England.
England!
And my mom's Japanese American.
That's unlucky.
They moved here because of work.
Oh.
English, Japanese, American. How the fuck did they meet each other?
I was 7 at the time. So actually, I've lived here way longer than when I lived overseas. Let's see. I went to elementary school in Ijincho, then middle school in Tokyo. Then I came back here after high school.
I see.
Honestly, I think I traded all my Japanese for English.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, get this. A tourist started talking to me earlier, and I totally blanked out. I had to find a foreigner nearby to translate.
That's unlucky.
This kind of thing happens all the time to me. It's like, just because I look a certain way doesn't mean I speak your language.
Hey, that's racial profiling, baby. That comment's also like slightly racist, but whatever.
Hey.
Nope, there's a uniform, so we can't just wear whatever.
Based.
I'd rather not be on the street looking like that, so I changed at the bar.
I guess so.
Yeah, might end up attracting some pervy old drunks.
Now that you
Yeah.
mention it.
Oh, well, believe it or not, the owner himself scouted me out.
Who's the owner?
Yeah, he called out to me from down the street. I thought he was hitting on me at first, so I took off.
Run. These are like the same thing? Also a weird comment. Like, just overall, really weird comment to make. But let's roll the die.
Is that so? Do you feel like hitting on me too, Takayuki?
No.
Yeah.
Handsome guy or not, I'd probably bolt if you came on too strong. It can be. You never know what these people are gonna do, and it sucks always being on guard.
I guess so.
Yeah, honestly, getting hit on seems really weird. Granted, I'm a man. I mean, to be fair, if someone's like, if someone's just out of blue said, "Hey, you want to go out?" I'd consider.
So the day the owner hit on, well, recruited me, I ran off because I thought he was just another thirsty dude.
Yeah,
Then he did the same thing the next day, and again the day after.
persistence is key.
So I finally went up and asked, "Are you really that desperate, man?" Totally. But after I heard him out, the job sounded really fun, so I accepted. Well, I do enjoy my work. I love socializing, and if just talking to me can make someone happy, then I'm happy too. Knowing that, I can give it my all, despite the fast pace and long hours.
That was amazing.
Pride? Yeah, you're right. I guess I do have some pride in my job.
Hey, always gotta have
But honestly,
pride.
I want to get out of Ijincho.
Yeah,
Does that mean?
this town fucking sucks. Yeah, but it's based, so I don't agree.
Well, the thing is,
What fashion jobs are there in Ijincho?
I'm sick of being here.
Huh?
Every town in this in this series sucks and is based. Yeah, yeah. But so we got Sotenbori. That town's like half of it's a river, so that's kind of based. We got Kamurocho, the classic with the Millennium Tower, the all-time classic, and the Red Light District. Dog shit, but the classic. And we have Yokohama, Ijincho. Really big. And honestly, there's not too much. There's a whole, like, a quadrant of the map is a homeless camp.
See, I get bored real easy, and living in the same place for too long is not my idea of an exciting life.
You know, moving every 5 years sounds like way too much. Well, yeah, I mean, Kamurocho has the fucking underground coliseum. Soten... So Kamurocho has the underground coliseum. Sotenbori has the underground coliseum that is underneath the lake. Yokohama has the tower, the training tower, and then also the sewers are entire fucking dungeons. Yeah. Song of Life's the name, but there's above ground at least. Hey, that's good to know. Good to know. I do wonder what, like, if and when I'll get to a new city in one of these games. Because I've been in Ichinjo, Yokohama. I've been in Yokohama, Kamurocho, and Sotenbori for like all these fucking games. Your nails are super kawaii.
Emily-chan.
But yeah, I wonder when I'll be introduced to a new town in a Yakuza.
Really? Thanks. You think they fit me?
I'm
Yeah.
so fucking good.
I just changed up my nails, and I was a little worried they wouldn't look good. So I'm glad they did.
Yeah, it's like... That's like borderline you did nothing to your nails, but also like enough to look kawaii.
Now that you mention it.
Aw.
It's a secret.
Yeah, I'm surprised you care about a fucking middle name, Yagami.
Huh?
That's like your burning question?
That's not for you to know just yet, I'm afraid.
Why?
Same
You're
here.
welcome. No, I don't want to go to the bar. I'm just doing this for the sub story.
You ever get any weird customers or people that try to mess with you?
Oh, totally. Happens all the time.
Give me an example.
So, like, they'll try to get me to say something dirty, thinking I don't know Japanese.
What do you do about it?
Well, the owner always says to just laugh it off. But I end up telling them off instead. Stupid jerks.
That's how you lose customers.
Classic Emily-chan. Did they get pissed?
No. They actually think they like it.
But you could gain customers.
They really are weird.
What happens?
He got the fucking gorilla shirt. Howdy ho!
Huh?
Oh, it's class reunion. Who the fuck cares? I didn't want to go. I had a doctor's appointment. I don't care. Yes. Working at a girls' bar is nothing to be ashamed of. No, yeah, I could have told you that. Yagami, have you been talking to the same person I have this whole fucking time? She's weird. Like, she... Yeah, well, But I mean, it's ain't a cabaret club though. Yeah, it isn't.
Hey!
Emily, you have a shift to work. You can't just run away from your problems. You got a fucking job to do, bro. Your work ethic is fucking horrible.
Takayuki. I'm sorry.
This is unacceptable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is unacceptable. You can't just fucking call off because you don't feel like working. Well, no, I know you can. I work with real people. I know you can. It makes you look horrible.
Gotcha.
That was the sub story? No, don't tell me they're gonna like squeeze out fucking 3 or 4 sub stories out of her fucking date arc. Yeah, don't tell me. Whatever, I don't want to see her. Or, I'm going around. Well, we found it.
This must be the construction site Tsukumo was talking about.
So what, we just hop in here?
This is Tsukumo. Yagami-shi, I've confirmed your position.
Yeah. I think I can spot whoever comes close from here. I'm gonna call Kawana on the burner now.
Understood. It's Kawana.
You ready? I'm about to call Reiko Kusamoto. Once you're connected, you take it from there.
It's been 5 years since I last spoke to her.
Yeah. Can't imagine this won't be awkward.
I know. Okay, do it.
69. Did you tape it? There's the big RK.
Yes, hello?
This is Kitakata, from Kurakawa Academy.
What?
You'll have to forgive me for this, but the position I'm in required me to reach out to you. I would never have done this otherwise. I should also note, there's a high probability this phone call is being tapped.
I see. Very well, then.
It's been 13 years, Kusumoto-san.
So it has.
Kitakata-sensei. I've read about your accomplishments. To think you'd become a vice minister.
You never really know how things are going to work out.
But that's not true at all, Kusumoto-san. You were always destined to move up in the world. I've got to be honest with you. A woman as virtuous and as capable as you deserves the world and then some. But how is Mitsuru-kun?
I'm afraid he's still asleep. Nothing's changed.
I see. I wish I had the words.
What is it you wanted?
If you've been watching the news, you probably already heard. I've become a prime suspect for a crime. They think I murdered Yokosawa in her apartment.
I've heard.
Obviously, it wasn't me who killed her, of course. Do you happen to remember Sawa-kun by any chance?
The girl from your class. She was the only one of those students who ever came to visit Mitsuru. But even then, that's been at least 10 years now. I got a letter from her once. She wanted to tell me she'd become a teacher. But I never did reply. And that was the last I'd heard from her.
I see.
So back to my question. What do you want?
I hope you weren't planning to ask me for a favor. I'm afraid the answer would be no.
No, it's not that. It's just... I wanted to let you know that at some point, someone may come to you to ask a few questions about me. I thought I should give you a heads up. I'll make every effort to ensure they won't cause any trouble for you, Kusumoto-san. I'm sorry about this. I'll try to handle it from my side.
So in your opinion, then, do you believe anything related to you could cause me any trouble?
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll be just fine.
We're almost to the signal. Kill the headlights.
2 cars inbound. Looks like we were right on the money. This proves Reiko Kusumoto's phone is compromised. And if there's one organization capable of tracing a call and moving on it, it's gotta be public security on the hunt for Kawana.
Public security is really coming straight to you by car?
Yes.
No. There's no way they can mobilize their people that quickly. My guess, it's gotta be the prefectural police that they've got in their pocket. Or it's just RK.
I will say it's been great to hear your voice again. But this should be the last time you ever hear from me. I'll try my best.
I understand. Goodbye.
Hey, look. It's a drone. It has a phone attached to it. Shoot it! Shoot it down!
You sure?
Just take it down! Hurry it up! Hey! What the fuck are you aiming at?
I can't hit it! It's too small! Shit!
How much ammo do you have?
Damn, dude. How the hell are we supposed to chase down a drone? And where the fuck is this Kawana guy?
Who knows, man? They called us in to catch this shithead, but how the hell are we supposed to do that? It's fucked up. Do we look like spec ops?
Yeah, right. But at least you gotta shoot that thing.
This is my second time, actually. I took a few shots at some kids in a park.
Huh?
I aimed at the ground and sent those little shits running for their lives.
We're done here. Pack it in.
That's 6 punks and only 1 gun between you by my count.
Who the fuck are you?
It was you guys in charge. I'm sure Kawana would have had this whole thing solved a long time ago. Well, then again, I suppose I do have to give you credit for how fast you made it here.
That was my gun, asshole!
Who's the one giving the orders? You may as well just level with me. You guys are RK's bottom rung, right?
It sounds like you must know Kawana. Well, I guess we're not gonna be leaving here empty-handed after all. Come on! We're taking this guy in, boys! Fuck him up!
Oh boy. This is still chapter 10.
For real? Come on.
Oh, sledgehammer. He's... Wait, this one after Kaneko? Bruh. Well, that killed him, so that actually worked out. Wait, you threw me! That's not... You're at 0 HP! This isn't how that works. Oh. Tripped him up.
Who sent you here?
The order came from the head honchos in RK.
You mean Soma?
Not that high up. It was one of the bosses. There's a bunch of them.
What did they tell you to do once you found Kawana?
They just said to catch him. Well, they also made it very clear not to kill him. Like we'd pulled the trigger. We never even heard what our cut was.
Just another useless grunt. Tell me, gentlemen, how would you feel if you found out you were just pawns in public security's game?
We're playing what game now?
I suggest you quit RK while you can. Go tell your buddies, get them out too. Otherwise, they'll keep you in the dark, use you and toss you aside. And then, you'll end up in a ditch there's no crawling out of.
Yes?
Pardon me. You would be Reiko Kusamoto, correct?
You got the wrong
Sir.
person.
It's a little late for this. And how'd you get in here in the first place? I've expressly forbid having visitors.
Come now. I'm a coordinator with the National Police Bureau, but I'm sure you're familiar with my division of public security. Bondo is my name now.
Bondo.
Are you now? Well, I'm afraid coordinator is rather vague.
I have a more public-facing title as well, of course. But I'm trying to be discreet here, so let's not get bogged down with minor details. It's in our best interests. I'm afraid that won't help. I've already seen to that.
What is this?
It's a question I need answered with some urgency, Kusumoto-san. It concerns the disappearance of a certain individual.
Huh.
About 5 years ago, a man vanished off the streets of Kamurocho. I'm sure you'll recognize him.
Yeah, good old big
A
guy.
former classmate of Mitsuru-kun here, Shinya Kawai. I believe there are things you might know. I can say that with some level of certainty, as a matter of fact.
Deny! Chapter 11? No fucking way.
A shadow looms over Yagami and Kawana. Japan's National Intelligence Agency, Public Security, fixes its gaze on Reiko Kusumoto of the Ministry of Health. 5 years ago, Kawana prompted her to take revenge on Shinya Kawai for pushing her son to the brink. Secrets can only lie dormant so long, and upon their waking, chaos ensues.
Few days later.
You've done it again, Tsukumo. Can't believe you found it.
I figured Mitsuru Kusumoto would be in one of the better hospitals around the health ministry. That narrowed it down to just a few locations. Then I pinpointed the exact one through sheer determination.
And that led you to Toto University Hospital. So Mitsuru is still lying in a coma there?
Yep. Reiko Kusumoto has been visiting her son every night for the past 13 years. Even after she became vice minister.
Based.
If you gentlemen want to meet her in person, that would be your best chance.
Yagami, you seriously think you can convince Reiko Kusumoto to turn herself in?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna try at least.
She's at the top of the food chain. If it comes out that she committed murder, the whole country's gonna lose it.
If they hadn't tried to hide it, nobody else would have needed to pay for it.
Yeah.
Sawa-sensei.
Yeah. You're right.
And if she confesses to killing Kawai, public security will run out of reasons to keep defending Arcane. So in theory, that should free up the police to pursue Soma about Sawa-sensei.
Totally agree with you there.
But Kawana-san's against that, right? Didn't he say he wouldn't let her turn herself in?
Yeah. That's why he's not in the loop on this.
So, you're just gonna show up? You do know she's probably surrounded by public security at all times, don't you?
Just means we gotta be prepared for that.
Yeah.
Like the professional detectives we are.
I mean, we can just show up.
How?
Just leave it to us. Yagami-san, I gotta go get ready. Let's meet at Toto University Hospital.
Got it.
See ya.
So what do you need from me in this, Yagami?
Yeah, why is
Got
Higashi
any old
here?
acquaintances in RK? Think you can find out where Soma and Akatsu are?
You forget who you're talking to? Why wouldn't I be able to cover that? I knew a few ex-Tojo guys who go in and out of RK on the regular.
Thanks. Watch your back. They find out you're spying on them, they won't like it.
I'll be ready. Like the professional ex-Yakuza I am. See ya.
Let's go, Higashi.
He's rough around the edges, but in the end, he comes through.
Why is everyone so hard on
Turns out he's
Higashi?
got extra time on his hands.
He's based.
Why don't you hire him at your office, Yagami-shi?
I'll talk about that with Kaito-san once he recovers. Anyway,
We don't got that
sorry,
much money on the payroll.
We have to take Sukiura from you again.
Why start apologizing now? It's all good. We'll talk again soon.
Alright, so I gotta take a taxi to Reiko Kusumoto. That's gonna be a whole fucking thing. That is gonna be a whole can of worms. Oh yeah, let me... So are the cats different here? Or are they the same cats? It's two different cats.
A name, huh?
Wait, 3 cats! Alright. Spooky.
Stay safe.
How are there different cats here? What the tarnation? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
What could this mean?
There you are.
Who's a good boy?
Good boy. Attaboy.
Guard shirt S. That will help. Holy shit. Alright, well, before I go see Reiko Kusumoto, I'm gonna go piss. Come on, no, yeah, let's just keep doing the story. Oh, my soul can wait. Hey!
What are you? Don't worry. I'll give it back to you after this. I'm sure it's bugged, and we wouldn't want anyone listening in now, would we?
We'll take a few laps around the block, and then drop you back off at the hospital. Sorry, but we just need a bit of your time.
Very well. Who are you people?
We're just local detectives, but Kitakata-sensei is an acquaintance of ours. We know about Mitsuru-kun, and we know that 5 years ago, a man named Shinya Kawai mysteriously disappeared and died.
I have no idea what you're saying.
But you do. I know how this must come across right now, so I assure you, we aren't the ones posing a threat.
Fine. What is it you want, then?
All I want is the truth. In your own words. About Shinya Kawai, and how you carried out his murder.
You're mistaken. I didn't do it.
The other day you received a call from Kitakata-sensei, didn't you? He goes by the name Kawana now, and works as a handyman in Ijincho. He made that call because we needed to confirm something.
Confirm what?
Whether or not you were being watched by public security.
Public security, you say?
As it turns out, you are. Your cell phone is bugged. It can even use GPS to trace who's on the other end of the line. That kind of trace is only possible with cooperation from the cellular providers. Unless your public security could pull something like that off in secret. They want to hit you where you're vulnerable. And that's what you are now after Kawana. Do you understand, Kusamoto-san? You must really be something special. You were never in this job for yourself. It fell into your lap as your predecessors fell like dominoes. That's why you don't owe anyone anything. You're free of constraints. And Mitsuru-kun's tragedy even gained you public sympathy on top of it. Combine all that with a capable bureaucrat like you, there's no telling what you could accomplish. You're cleaning up house, tackling the revolving door problems. Things you know are the right moves, but with no regard for the consequences. I understand even the cabinet gauges your opinion, since you have so much public support. But I think that's also made you some enemies. Most likely whoever's holding public security's leash.
I have more than a few enemies. I'm well aware of that. And I have no doubt public security would comply with them. To be quite frank, public security only exists to maintain the status quo. The establishment is made up of various powers which control politics and finance. But naturally, each branch has its own agendas, goals, ideas of justice, which leads to all sorts of issues and hindrances, which you call constraints. The more individuals who make up society, the more unavoidable that is.
Are you implying it's public security's job to loosen those constraints?
There's more to it than that. The world we live in requires all kinds of value systems to coexist, even in chaos. But if you loosen the constraints too far, the fall of the state is inevitable. In that regard, public security's role is to stabilize and maintain the state, even while bound by constraints. In other words, the constraints of these powers are precisely what are protected by public security. So the fact that I am not caught up in all that does, indeed, make me something of a pesky foreign object.
A pesky foreign object. I see. So to these establishment people, you're something to be excised.
Hmm? I guess there's bullying among adults in high places, too.
Yeah. Now we know why they were looking for any kind of weakness in you. And that's when they turned the spotlight on Shinya Kawai's disappearance. An event that was triggered by Akihiro Ihara's case. You know the one, I presume.
Yes.
An active duty policeman exacted revenge on the bully who drove his son to suicide. Your enemies must have heard that and thought to themselves, what would Reiko Kusamoto have done to her son's bully? I'm guessing that's what prompted public security to make their move. As the details of Ihara's case came to light, a group of thugs calling themselves RK started looking for Shinya Kawai. All to find out that he was kidnapped 5 years ago, probably killed.
I never did anything out of revenge.
Even after finding out Kawai disappeared, public security still had to verify it. But if they found out you were involved, that'd be a win for them. They'd finally know Reiko Kusamoto's weakness.
How long are you going to keep talking?
And we got 3 more laps.
As public security figured out, the bullying cases involving Toshiro Ihara and your son share a common link. That link being Sawa-sensei. She was Mitsuru-kun's classmate and Toshiro Ihara's teacher.
They are some nice cushions.
Not only that, she was also linked to Ihara's murder victim, Mikoshiba. She was his master teacher. So, not long after the murder, RK came to Ijincho and broke into her home. That must have been when they got Kawana's name out of her. I think Sawa-sensei suspected that Kawana was involved in Mikoshiba's murder. And Soma steps in, with his professional interrogation skills, to beat and scare her into spilling everything. Kusamoto-san, you knew she was killed, right? Kawana should have told you over the phone.
Wait, are you not one of his colleagues? He said he wouldn't cause me any trouble, and that he would never call me again.
Kawana and I are competitors on a temporary ceasefire. We're not colleagues.
Alright, we go straight for the gut punch.
Has anybody from public security contacted you? Have you been approached by any strangers?
I have my suspicions.
What are their names? I imagine what they wanted was to exploit your weakness to control you. Because if all they wanted was to eliminate you, some kind of accident would be easily arranged.
We could crash right now.
Yes. I suppose you're right.
Do you have any idea what these people are after? And do you mind sharing?
What they want is control of the pension fund, which is under the Health Ministry's jurisdiction.
Always the pension fund.
An independent agency within the ministry manages the National Pension Fund. It's taxpayer funded, and it's worth 160 trillion yen.
You should use that to like pay off the country's
And
crippling
certain
debt.
groups want to take bigger risks with that money in order to generate more profit. In other words, they want the health ministry to use taxpayer money to gamble.
Yeah.
They believe that's the only way to rebuild Japan's faltering economy and secure the future of this country.
There are better ways.
Would it work?
Of course. If the gamble actually pays off. But if we lost the gamble, then we wouldn't be able to guarantee anything for the citizens of this country in their golden years. That's why the health ministry manages those funds conservatively, even if it means the returns are lower.
Okay. I'm starting to understand now.
You do? Don't leave me in the dust, Yagami-san.
To be able to gamble all this taxpayer money to save the economy, They need a change of management.
Yeah.
And here's Kusamoto-san, head of the office. And she's beyond the control of even the ministers. Her position has the power to take action, to override the way the pension fund is managed. But not only does Kusamoto-san have the power, she has the support of the people. If a new vice minister were to try it, they'd be stopped cold by the constraints.
So that's why they wanted to find her weakness and exploit it?
Exactly. And if the 160 trillion yen gamble were to fail, you can blame the whole thing on Kusamoto-san anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. But wow. 160 trillion.
What? You don't have to gamble the whole fucking...
I'm guessing they've already contacted you about it?
Nest egg.
That's an assumption.
Alright, let's just go right for it.
I have to ask you about Shinya Kawai. You killed him 5 years ago. With your own hands, didn't you?
I mean, we gotta ask about it.
I understand what your feelings must be towards Kawai. But was that really the only answer?
If you've spoken to Kitakata-sensei, then you must know about the video. Of how Mitsuru was treated.
Yeah, I do.
I do.
Aside from Kawai, the other students pretended like nothing happened. They took no responsibility.
Yeah.
They put on their sad faces, and they came to visit Mitsuru at the hospital.
Yeah, they faced no punishment because Kawana didn't submit this fucking file as evidence.
But looking back on it now, I don't think they really wanted Mitsuru to wake up. In fact, that's what they were checking on. And what did I do? I bowed my head and thanked them. It was only later that Kitakata-sensei showed me the video. That's when I knew that those kids going unpunished was wrong.
Yeah, because Kitakata kept this fucking evidence for like 10 years.
Solution was to pull them into the quagmire? Make them accomplices in murdering Kawai?
If you already know so much, what more do you need to ask?
How's your son doing now?
He could wake up any minute now. Of course, that's been true for the last 13 years.
Unlucky.
We transferred him to Toto University Hospital just this year, hoping they could spur his recovery. But it turns out they don't do anything much different from the previous hospital. All I can do is wait.
Yeah.
I get it now. Let me reiterate. We are not your enemy.
Then please, let me go.
Anything you want me to tell Kawana?
I do.
Oh my god. Bro, when his son wakes up, then he shows up to the trial to expose everyone. Oh my god.
He needs to run. Far away. Public security has their sights on him. His capture is not a question of if, but when. He's in danger if he remains in the country. And once public security has him, they will extract everything he knows.
You mean he'd be tortured?
Yes. Somewhere well beyond the public eye. No one can withstand what they do. He'd tell them everything. And as for me...
They would expose your vulnerability, making you their pawn.
Most likely. They'd gamble away the taxpayers' money, and I'd never purge the corruption in the health ministry.
I get that. But what does it matter?
What?
Y'all can be just hit with the
Because in
flu
my
ass.
opinion, you need to turn yourself in, Kusamoto-san.
You want me to admit to manslaughter? You think I killed a real man? I say he was less than...
0.5 is still more than you should have.
Shinya Kawai. He was little more than a subhuman brute. And you saw it. You saw what that brute did to my son.
Yeah, you still didn't like have to kill him,
hate
and also,
Sensei.
and also, I would just I would have a hate to Kitakata still more that he also had this evidence and did nothing with it.
He was an incompetent teacher. An idiot who turned a blind eye to Mitsuru being tortured.
Did she hire someone to kill Shinra, or did she actually? Both. Well, she didn't hire anyone. Kuwana asked, "Hey, you want to do this?" She's like, "Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Let's kill this guy."
But that changed when he suddenly showed up 8 years later. And then he showed me that video. He said, every bully in that video, they deserved to be punished. That it was the only way to get closure.
You took him up on it? But you of all people should have known better.
True. You're right about that. I struggled with it quite a bit.
She just said no deal.
It's an unconscionable act, no matter how deep your animosity runs.
No deal.
Kitakata
Howie
Sensei's
Mandel.
words hung on. I couldn't get them out of my head. I saw for myself. I went to Kamurocho where I'd heard Kawai was working, at a girls' bar. So you know, after Mitsuru jumped that day, Kawai came to me in tears to apologize. I hadn't seen him in all that time. If he'd frozen in place when he saw me, if he'd been the slightest bit apologetic, I might have been able to stay my hand.
I take it he didn't do any of that.
I mean, it's Kawhi. What do you expect?
He didn't even recognize my face. And that's hardly the worst part of it, actually. When he saw me, he took me for some bawdy cougar on the prowl for young men. If you've got the cash, I'll show you a good time, he said.
That's... That's like his job, kinda. I mean, he seems like a guy who would have side hustles.
All those tears he'd shed years earlier were a farce. But I knew that. Deep down, I'd already known that. That was it. That was the moment I lost all doubt about killing him.
That's not...
And as for those other kids who bullied Mitsuru, they should thank me they didn't share his fate.
Yeah, not only is that, like, kind of half of his job, some people just can't remember faces. I can't. Freaking... I've had some uncles over the years come into the store. Like, oh, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey. Who are you? Like, you realize, you have to realize how many fucking people Kawhi sees on a daily basis with his career. It's a lot. That is a lot of information to process. Like, yeah, you could say, oh, you never forget the face of, like, you know, her or whatever. Like, yes! It's been 8 years! He's grown up, he's moved on in life.
But that's why I don't feel like I have any sins to atone for. Every night I pray he will wake up. What more can you ask me to endure?
Not killing someone is not a tall order.
But you think you can repeat all that? This time say it to her.
Isn't that Sawa-san?
You and Kawana can congratulate yourselves. You got vengeance on a monster. But what you're choosing not to see is that your actions had consequences for her.
I'm glad Sawa dying is like the guilt trip that we used as bait.
Justice for one at the cost of another. Someone innocent always pays the price. I won't just sit here and watch as history tries to repeat itself. This phone isn't being traced by anyone. So, if you have a change of heart, just give me a call before you turn yourself in.
Free phone.
That's all I had to say. We're back.
That was a nice joyride. Hey, thanks for your time.
Right here okay, Yagami-san?
Yeah. I'm gonna go talk to Kawana. Need to tell him I met with Reiko Kusamoto.
He's gonna be pissed, you know? He's gonna try to rip you a new one.
That's true. So you might want to sit this one out.
You sure? 'Cause I'll totally take you up on that.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Kawana is not going to be pleased. Hey, Kawana. Oh, hey, Tessa.
Well, look who we have here. Haven't seen your mug in a while.
It's only been 2 or 3 days. Where's Kawana?
How should I put this? Would you freak out if he was right behind you?
Not really.
You know, this kind of shit is why you get on my nerves.
Couldn't we have done this by phone?
I just came from seeing Reiko Kusamoto. I told her to turn herself in for murdering Kawai 5 years ago.
You what?
Yeah.
What did she have to say about that?
But she had no sins to atone for.
Of course not. Look, what do you think you're doing? Her part in this is done. Don't drag her back into it.
No, she's literally key.
This isn't yours to finish. You would just let Sawa-sensei stay collateral damage. How do you think her folks feel? They probably think you killed their daughter. They don't know why, or if justice will be served. Do they have to suffer like that? All without even knowing the truth? Would Sawa-sensei want that? You talk about justice, but she keeps getting left out. You aren't even trying when it comes to her.
Say whatever you want, but if you cause Kusamoto-san any more pain, I will never forgive you.
Okay.
That's exactly why I didn't tell you I was going to meet her.
Listen, Yagami. She hides it well, but she's never gotten over the fact Mitsuru tried to jump to his death.
No shit! She killed the guy in cold blood! No shit, she's not over it!
And she's not sure how to feel about killing Kawai. Unlike me.
No! She seemed pretty confident in how she felt.
If she was anything like you, I would have pushed her harder to confess.
There's no evidence that she killed Kawai. He simply vanished from Kamurocho, and the police didn't even know about it. Besides, there's no case without a corpse. Point being, she'll never
So,
be
Kawana,
charged.
where's the body?
Even if she did turn herself in, the police wouldn't know what to do with her.
Don't think for a second that you're getting a pass here. You've killed, what, 7 people now? Do you even hesitate anymore?
You got proof? Running around making baseless accusations. You sure you were a real fucking lawyer?
We got a lot of,
My
like...
colleagues in Kamurocho are getting ready to appeal a hard
Not
case.
proof.
Your actions are going to be put under a microscope.
I wouldn't even call that bad news. I want the world to know their bullies are getting what they're due. And by then, I'll probably be going by a different name, maybe even a different look.
You're gonna be 6 feet
just gonna
under
keep
or in
doing this?
prison.
Did Sawa-sensei sacrifice mean nothing to you?
Is that the only thing keeping you around? Truth be told, I don't think exposing everything is even in Sawa's best interest.
What?
Huh?
Sawa-kun herself felt guilty. I just sent you the proof.
Yeah, she cried in my arms.
What is this? An audio file?
After Ahara-san lost in court, she called me. I recorded our conversation.
Toshiro-kun came running to the roof. His face was pretty swollen. And a few minutes later, a student named Mikoshiba came up looking for him. I'll never forget the fear I saw in Toshiro-kun's face. He told me about everything. The teasing, the beatings, the theft.
Yeah.
How nobody was on his side.
Yes, she told this
And yet,
this before.
I had to deny all this in front of an entire courtroom.
We've already been over this
They
arc.
said there was no hope. That I was the only witness with no proof whatsoever. Believe me, I never wanted to do that.
Sawa-kun's testimony in court was false, and she was racked with guilt over it.
I know!
And your first thought was to record it? When she was at her most vulnerable?
Yes. And then I played it for Ehara-san. He had the right to know the real reason his son killed himself.
All you did was light the fires of vengeance in Ahara's heart because you didn't want to be alone.
You know, I've heard that bullying is almost instinctive. That's why people who do it never stop.
Huh?
I mean, think about it. Would you stop cleaning a toilet just because it'll get filthy again?
Would you stop
Somebody-
would you stop cleaning a toilet just because it'll get filthy again? How? What does that have to do with anything?
He's always got to get his hands dirty.
And that somebody's gonna be you?
If it means I can prevent another Mitsuru Kusamoto, yes, I will keep killing.
Dude!
These bastards who prey on the defenseless must be punished for all to see.
So you make them guilty in court! Teach them a lesson at a young age! Not hide evidence for 8 years!
I wish the law would do its job.
Maybe it could've if you used the evidence that you had!
Because deep down, I don't want to do any of this.
I understand what you're saying, but you're taking it too far. Just stop, Kawana.
If you really want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me. And call it justice.
Yeah, we'll get you the legal way.
I thought you guys were gonna start another fight. It was a bitch cleaning up the mess last time.
Next time I go up against him, it won't be just a few scratches.
Yeah, I was gonna be
Well,
annoying.
when that time comes, take it anywhere but here.
Yeah, big thanks to Tesso. He only tried to kill me twice, but you know, we're good now. Yeah, we know, we get over murder attempts real easy. That's just like another day on the job.
Shirosaki, are you in Yokohama again, Yagami-san?
Yeah. Is this about Ahara's trial?
Yes, regarding the appeal. The prosecution says they want to consult with us, off the record.
Off the record? What do you mean?
They want to discuss with the judge beforehand whether or not Ahara's murder footage is admissible evidence.
Oh.
The video has gone viral, of course, and nobody's really sure how to handle it.
Is the prosecution really gonna hold the line on it being a deep fake?
That's quite possible. Which is why we're meeting today in the courthouse conference room. I'm sorry for the short notice, but could you join us?
Absolutely.
Of course.
I have nothing else going on.
Thank you very much. No need to rush. There's still plenty of time. Just be sure you're there, please.
No need to rush? Ah, say no more. I hope you were being serious with the no need to rush thing, because it's time to do the fucking school mystery research club. Alright, it won't be next week, alright? We have the mystery research club, and that's it. Well, we also have the date arc, but I really don't fucking care. Research, I have no clue how long Research Club will last. Yeah, big wild card here. It's been at 14% the entire fucking game.
Yagami-san.
Huh? At noon? You can't. So it can't be nighttime. It can't be daytime. It has to be noon. Hey, you know, I'm going to the courtroom. Can we wait till noon and ooh, I could probably get there by 7. That alright? We good with that? Alright, sorry I'm running a bit late, it's 8:30. Alright, you know what? Yeah, no, we don't call the taxi. Never mind, it's too. Never mind, we're gonna run to the taxi.
So what you're saying is, Yui Mamiya was not a victim of sexual battery, but rather she conspired with Akihiro Ehara to fake a murder alibi.
Yes.
We've already closed the book on that ordeal, yet now the defense wants to write a sequel?
No, we want to revisionist history.
To establish the defendant's motive in the harassment, we need to bring the Mikoshiba murder to light. The groping itself was staged. It was all part of their script, right down to the guilty verdict.
It sounds like the defendant has some strong hostility for the court.
Ehara got the court to accept his murder alibi by twisting the legal process to his own ends. It was easy to miss, because at the time, Mikoshiba's body hadn't been found yet.
No, well, the thing is, Flag, we lost the case. Issue. We lost the case, which would mean in this case we would technically win because we could show he didn't do sexual battery. Instead, he murdered someone.
But we have to admit that we all got duped.
We? You're not even a lawyer. You're a detective.
Yeah, we were
Yagami-sensei still has a license to practice.
True.
Forget what I said if it offended you, prosecutor.
My superiors always told me that in his youth, your Genda-sensei was a difficult man. He'd insist his clients were innocent, persisting even in the face of conviction.
Hey, based king.
He was hostile to the prosecution, and was known to fraternize with Kamurocho Yakuza. But it was his sheer disrespect that made my boss hate him.
Damn. You sure know an awful lot about Genda-sensei.
Because I honestly can't say I like him. He treated me like a child when I was starting out.
Well, you
I'll tell you
were.
this. There's no higher praise for the defense than being called difficult by the prosecution.
Based Shirosaki.
Now, if we can get back on track, can we confirm the defendant himself has agreed to the appeal?
Yes.
Yes.
But if Ehara really committed the murder, why would he agree to his alibi being scrutinized?
Ehara's objective isn't to get away with murder.
Make a mockery of the system.
Then what is he after?
Making a mockery of the legal system.
Then it'd be best not to pay him any attention.
What do you
You'd
mean?
be right. If your priority is saving face in front of the court rather than preserving fairness in the law.
You've got a real attitude.
Says the guy with the attitude, hello?
Sorry I'm a bit late.
Even later than me, that's crazy.
So, with this appeal, the defense wants to assert the defendant's innocence by establishing his guilt in a murder.
Yes.
Wait, before we go on, who is this?
He's from the Metropolitan Police. Considering Ehara was on the force, he has a vested interest here.
Can you legally be
He's not
here
here to participate, don't worry.
Police can't afford to be embarrassed any further. We need to send the right message to the public.
Well, you failed
Can we have your
already.
name, please?
The name is Bogdan.
And your title?
Think of me as a kind of police coordinator. But don't let me interrupt the proceedings.
This is highly confidential. You need to stay who you are.
Forget I'm even here. Please.
That's not how this works! Judge!
This meeting being off the record.
Allow me to restate the prosecution's opinion to the judge. We cannot allow the murder footage to be used as new evidence in Akihiro Ehara's appeal.
Why not?
It's nothing but an online hoax of unknown origin. You can't just casually introduce that into court.
Okay, he does have the high ground on this.
Furthermore, if Ehara bears such hostility towards the court, the footage might end up being a trap.
That is fair.
Yes. What if the next viral video proves the original footage was doctored?
So fucking true,
what if the
actually.
proceedings have already begun by then? Do we drop the appeal and call it a day? We cannot allow a man like Ehara to swing the court around by its nose at his whims. With that in mind, I believe Ehara's conviction should be upheld and enforced.
But it's not the truth!
Would the defense care to comment? Did you think any of this through before filing this appeal?
Yes.
Yes. We aim to prove the defendant's innocence, no matter what your objections may be.
And what about you?
Ehara's guilty verdict was wrong.
Ehara's guilty verdict was wrong. We don't think there was enough evidence at the first trial to result in that verdict.
There was fiber from the victim's underwear found on Ehara's hand.
That's fabricated.
That was a trick. It was set up with cooperation from the victim.
Yeah.
There
I
is
guess
no
not
evidence
fabricated.
It was a trick. Are you saying Yui Mamiya and Ehara met beforehand? Is there proof of that?
Yes, Yui
Was there
Mamiya's
perhaps
testimony.
Any security footage we didn't see?
Yeah, it was
No,
off
the
the
station
security
erases the
footage.
footage from their cameras after a few days if there's no need to keep it.
Right. But if there's even a chance Ehara and Mamiya were a team, the underwear fiber proves nothing. What were the other deciding factors? Security footage? The smartphone videos we kept seeing on TV? Those don't prove the crime either, because there was a huge time gap in them.
What?
We've done enough legwork to know.
There was a big hole in the screw for that's supposed to prove her guilt. What was it? Yeah, the blind spot, or the fact he was standing around for a while? I'm gonna say blind spot.
Did you walk around the site with your own 2 feet, prosecutor?
Well, no. But I have been to Shinjuku Station plenty of times.
Then you must know they have a mountain of security cameras covering every angle. But if you went there to look carefully, you'd find there are some blind spots. That's Ehara running, while Mamiya chases after him. It seems as though the whole chase is recorded, but this area in dotted lines is a blind spot no camera saw. That's the momentary gap in time where Ehara and his double switched places.
The victim was running right behind Ehara. She would have noticed if they swapped places right in front of her eyes.
That's why she's in on it.
Oh, but she knew about the swap all along. They were all in on it from the start.
Can you prove that?
Yeah.
We don't have to prove the defendant is innocent, Takano-san.
What?
All we have to prove is that the evidence provided by the prosecution at the trial was insufficient to determine guilt.
That is true.
Because that's the role of the defense counsel.
Indeed it is.
That's true.
The prosecution can't debunk any and all possibility that the train groping was a put-up job, and it's innocent until proven guilty.
Then the defense should have brought it up the first time.
It
Although
was-
I doubt Shirosaki-sensei actually believed in the defendant's innocence herself.
The guilty verdict at the trial was orchestrated by the defendant. It was our error not to have seen it at the time, but it would be another not to correct ourselves now.
True.
Stop being so dramatic. He's just a subway perv.
No, he's a murderer.
That is a statement I cannot abide.
Based
Bob can't
lawyer?
give the impression that a false charge is permissible, even for a subway perv.
Based?
Right. I take that back. I misspoke.
I do believe this case is worth a trial in the appeal court. If the court was misled by a hostile defendant, then only the court can correct it.
Let's go!
Thank you very much.
However, I too have seen Ehara-san's murder footage. I believe it would be difficult to introduce it as evidence in this trial.
Yeah.
Therefore, I cannot allow it to be brought into the courtroom at this time.
Rats. Yeah, we could figure out a way. It'll work out.
Sorry, son. Think you got this covered?
Huh?
I'll poke my head in at the office later.
Very well, we'll be expecting you.
How's it going, Bando? How's Reiko, dude?
Bando-san, was it? From public security?
I don't recall saying my department. But yeah, that's right.
Sorry, I saw the title card.
Do you know Reiko Kusamoto, the Vice Minister at the Ministry of Health?
Of course.
Any particular reason she's under constant surveillance?
A rather bold question, isn't it?
It's just you and me here.
I see you know how to cut to the chase, Yagami-sensei.
Ahara's trial can't be that important to you. So I have to figure I'm the reason you showed up. You want to know where Kawana is, don't you? Were you finally forced to get off your ass because nobody else can get eyes on him?
Kawana, otherwise known as Yu Kitakata, is wanted on suspicion of murder. If you know where he is, please do tell.
I literally don't.
Wanted for murder? Huh. Because you know, I thought it was RK acting on your orders that killed Sawa-sensei.
That is true.
You think you can hide that fact forever? Even the cops in the field have their suspicions.
Do they? Well, the cubicle workers always resent the corner offices. Officers in the field complain about their superiors. I did the same thing back in my day.
Then why did you use thugs as your pawns instead of officers? Is that how Sawa-sensei got roped into this?
I'm afraid I'm not following.
You knew it was going to be a dirty job from the beginning. That's why you couldn't use anybody on the force. Or maybe you just weren't able to find an underling you could fully trust.
That's a good one.
Public security's only tricks are surveillance and call tracing. You leave the dirty work to the thugs.
And that may be true, but it's enough to crush the likes of you.
Well, you're failing so far, I'll be honest.
I'm gonna ask just in case. Where is Soma now?
Hand over Kawana to me and there will be no more victims.
What?
Do you have a reason to protect him? I already know he's going around executing bullets.
I don't trust you.
He's a disturbance to public order.
But he wasn't the one who killed Sawa-sensei.
I didn't come here to argue. I came to issue an ultimatum.
Well, pretty bad ultimatum, I'll be honest. Yeah, the judge just forgot something. So I think I walked out something that. Sorry, let me just grab my gavel. Oh, let's go see the cats. The cats.
A name, huh?
Spooky. Alright, food. Get you the fucking fresh tuna cat food. That's mildly annoying.
Yagami-san, was everything okay back there? That man, Bondo, I knew something was off about him. Is he one of the men behind RK?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. He was trying to find out where Kawana was.
I see. That reminds me. Hoshino-kun seems to have heard some rumors about RK.
Oh?
Hoshino-kun, did you pick up what the word is on RK?
Yeah. One of the bosses, Akutsu, came back to Kamurocho yesterday.
Bruh.
He's back?
He's number 2 in the group, isn't he?
Yeah, so he would probably know about Soma. Know where he is?
Well, I'm not sure if you're aware, Yagami-san, but RK owns some of the cabaret clubs in Kamurocho.
That is so unfortunate.
And Akutsu manages them. If a girl makes a lot of sales, or if she becomes a rising star in the club, Akutsu apparently gives that girl a bonus. Personally.
That is so unfortunate.
How do you know this stuff, Hoshino-kun?
Our clients come from all walks of life at Kamurocho, cabaret girls included.
So to sum it all up, a popular girl has a chance to meet Akutsu?
Yeah, but this week nobody was getting that chance. Until yesterday. Which is how I figured out Akutsu is back in Kamurocho. He must have been in Yokohama.
Oh, well, that makes sense. But where exactly in Kamurocho is he?
That's the part I don't know. RK bosses never sleep in the same place twice. Gotta keep the cops off their trail.
But despite the risk, Akutsu still reaches out to popular girls.
Oh, no.
Hey, I'm not even mad. In fact, I'm up for it.
Oh, gee willikers.
Awesome, Sari-san. If you can rock the cabaret gig again, you can hook Akutsu.
It'd be an undercover mission to infiltrate.
Here we go again.
Super risky. Damn, if I don't want to see Saori-san transform one more time, I can't help it.
What the hell's gotten into you?
Are there any bars we know for sure that RK owns?
There is. You remember Queen Rouge, the place Saori-san snuck into a long time ago? RK recently took over the management there.
Queen Rouge.
Hoshino can be horny for his girl.
Same guy?
Yep, he's still there. One of the original employees. Only thing is, it used to be a classy spot, but they've cut a lot of corners. The vibe has probably changed a lot.
Really? Well, maybe that means I can afford to go.
Hey, totally. I want to go too.
This is no time to be idiots.
Aww.
Okay, well, Saori-san, you'll need the whole makeover again. I can take point on that.
No need, I'll be fine.
Huh?
Just the other day, Mari-san and I figured out what kind of makeup goes over well with RK. I'll just go with that.
With Mari? Well, counterpoint. I think a man might know better what men like.
Yagami, shut the fuck up.
With all due respect, don't judge what you haven't seen.
Oh, really?
She's girl bossing, alright? Hey.
Okay, I'll leave it to you, Saori-san. Should have just kept my mouth shut.
She's girl bossing, alright?
Believe me, I'm not one to boast, but I'm confident my efforts are in the best interest of the mission.
That's the spirit. With Saori-kun here, Genda Law will have its doors open for another 20 years.
True. And we've got Yagami-san's wisdom, too.
Alright, should we get on with the mission?
Let's do this.
Yeah, Hoshino can be horny for his girl. We gotta let him have that much. Hoshino gets to be horny for his girl. Which, great, I'm pretty sure they're not dating, and Joy explicitly said no. But they'll end up together one way or another. I totally ready? Yeah. Well, maybe I should have bought some more sushi sets. Yeah, whatever. Let's ride.
Oh, wow. That is nice.
You can thank Mari-san.
It's perfect. I'm really impressed.
Fine. Well then, shall we head over to Queen Rouge?
Let's ride.
Oh, while you were doing your makeup, I talked to the owner about you coming in. Like Hoshino-kun said, there's apparently a system in place where a girl with great sales potential gets the attention of others.
Please don't tell me I have to do cabaret clubbing.
Basically, I just have to aim to be #1 at the bar, right?
How confident are you?
I can't make any guarantees, but I'll give it my all.
Then I'm with you all the way, a lady.
Dude, don't just casually introduce cabaret clubbing into fucking Judgment.
Something happened?
I've legitimately had to do like fucking. God, how many hours of cabaret clubbing have I done at this point? Like at least like 30. Yeah, no, the cabaret club. I'm glad I did Yakuza 0 first, and I was like into cabaret clubbing, like just initially, because it's such a slog if you want to do all the sub stories and like do the arc. It takes so fucking long to get through it, and then like, it's not really interesting. See, Kiwami 2, that cabaret club arc was actually interesting.
I pass by this place sometimes, but it's been a while since I've been inside.
The owner remembered you from last time. Said he wished you were there every night instead of just one.
The undercover cabaret girl of his dreams returns.
Oh, take this before you go. It's a wireless earpiece. If you end up going somewhere with Akatsu, we can use it to communicate. I'll be there in a flash if things go even remotely south.
Got it. I know you have my back, Yagami-san.
You bet. Good luck then.
Ah! Oh!
Oh, this guy.
Saori-san! It's you!
I remember this guy.
Yeah. Looking at you takes me back to better days. You are a cut above. A sight for sore eyes.
Howdy ho.
Nice to see you again. Have you been well?
I'm fine. I'm fine!
Well, that's a lie.
Well, that's a lie. Last time you were here, we were a good place. But times have only gotten tougher. Now, we're just a fast and cheap dive bar. With mediocre service.
Yes, I heard a bit about that.
Keep this on the down low, but, the former owner lost a bet in Mahjong.
Bruh.
So we sold the bar. We're under RK's management now. Ever since they took over, we're just like every other seedy place. We don't even make a profit unless we're shuffling people in and out, which of course impacts the girls' performance.
But I hear the girls with promise catch the eye of the RK members.
Haha! So you already know about that. Yes, RK treats people well who treat their bottom line well. If they notice a special girl, they'll give her a bonus to show their generosity. Or maybe Akutsu-san just wants to drink with cute girls.
What? Why you gotta run the place into the ground? Manage all the curious stories minus Amon though. Yeah, I didn't do Amon either. And one day I would like to go back and try to actually beat the Amons that I've given up on over the years. The thing is, that would require me to actually go through with Yakuza Kiwami's sub-stories. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm unsure if I want to do that. Yeah, it's it's a mess. The fucking helicopter comes out. It's just a mess.
Where do girls usually meet up with Akutsu-san?
No particular location. Just depends on his mood, I guess. Haha! But you have your eye on that bonus, I see. Well, if anyone could get it, it's you, Sari-san. I'm rooting for you.
But like, I've already put 120 hours in the Yakuza 0. I'm like, fine for now.
Can you hear me, Sari-san?
Yes.
So you got in okay. Just so you know, I think I'm gonna call for support.
Support?
Yeah, so in case you meet Akutsu, we'll be ready to pounce on him. But you'll be on your own until then.
So, are you the new girl the manager brought in?
Howdy ho.
You're kind of older than I thought you'd be.
I'm sorry. Nice to meet you.
What club were you at before this?
Oh, I'm usually an office worker, but I worked here once about 2 years ago.
What, so you just come back whenever you feel like it? Like some part-time gig? Really? You treat this job like it's a cakewalk and expect us not to be offended?
Just do better.
Point taken. So, I guess tonight I should sit back and watch the professionals show me how it's done?
What? Are you dissing us?
Wait, huh?
What? You can haze new girls, but if they give it back, you lose your cool?
Excuse me?
Now. You can't scowl like that when customers are here to have a good time.
You little... Wow. I thought you were just another snob, but you've got barbed wire where it counts.
Magoo! You're gonna let a new chick talk to us this way?
Old or new doesn't matter. If you've got the goods, I have no complaints.
Do your job.
I'm going to do my best, and I'll try not to weigh you two down.
Saori-san, Edu-san, Kuniko-san, we have customers! Let's get to work!
Let's go.
Wow. Time for the new girl to show us what people see in her.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, Flag, just, Matt, you have 80 hours in it yourself. Yeah, just... So, like, tack on 30 hours, you're at 110. That's solely from cabaret clubbing. I'm probably inflating how much time I put in the cabaret clubbing, but I've put in a lot of time in the cabaret clubbing.
Hello, I'm Magoo. Welcome, I'm Kuniko.
Howdy ho.
I'm sorry. Nice to meet you.
Hey!
Sorry-chan. Come, sit here.
Let's go!
You're beautiful. You're the best of the bunch. Man, I am loving this place.
Woo!
So, how are you?
Let's go!
But, you know, I could make any prosecutor shake in his boots just by yelling, "Objection!"
That's awesome, you killer lawyer, you.
God, so based.
Jeez, why is Genda-sensei getting all the attention? For your information, I passed the national bar exam with top marks.
Uh-huh. Oh, what's a bar exam?
Oh, you've got to be kidding. You ladies have really never heard of the bar exam? It's the toughest certification test in Japan.
That's your opinion. Yeah, real estate takes some time, but like it's mostly passive. Wait, question flag. Did you ever get a turkey in bowling?
I've heard of it. Oh, so it's a certificate? Well, I passed kanji level 3 when I was in middle school.
It's so fucking hard to get the turkey. It's so fucking hard to get the turkey. Oh right, that is a sub story, right? I couldn't remember if it was a sub story or not. Yeah, it's funny. I've had a few bowling mishaps over the years. First, there was the turkey in Yakuza 0. That took a bit. That was an issue. And then more recently, in Deadly Premonition 2, there's the whole fucking bowling thing. And bowling in that game was a fucking mess. Bowling in that game is a mess and a half. So that took a while to get. I just gotta wait for the next case of bowling to show up in one of these fucking games I play where it's Yakuza or whatever. I was actually pretty fine with the disco. I was actually pretty fine. The thing about disco is it's really not a rhythm game. Like, it's hit a button, spam the D-pad, get to where you need to be, hit another button, and then just repeat that.
That's not even comparable.
Kanji aptitude is a very fine certification.
Huh?
You passed your stupid bar exam how many years ago now? And you're still bragging about your scores? Seriously?
Okay, she's girl bossing. Oh, absolutely.
What?
Sorry, John. You can't talk that way to a customer.
He likes it.
No, she's right. It's a dumb thing to brag about, isn't it? But the bar is really hard. Not everyone passes it.
That's a banger wine. Superficial.
There's so much studying to do, day and night.
Oh my god, he's crying.
Alright, put him on your chest. Hey, just let him cry on your shoulder. Come on. Hey, we stroke his stupid ego, praise his stupid achievement, sneaking some bragging. Alright, we're gonna stroke his stupid ego.
I can't believe you became such a high-powered lawyer. Almost nobody has the brains to do that.
Yeah? You think so? That really means something coming from you, Saori-san.
From me, specifically? Why is that? What is it? Oh, you want some champagne? One bottle of champagne, please, for this fine young man here.
No, wait!
There's our Mr. Big Time Lawyer. So generous.
We can get a write-off. It's fun.
Thank you.
Is it okay if I have some too? What a blessing to have such a great protege.
Sure.
So, which champagne do you want?
The best in the house.
Oh god, don't.
Wait, is one really enough for the five of us?
Sensei, please!
Let's make that 2 bottles of the premium stuff.
There you go. Now we're talking, Hoshino-kun.
Oh my god. Fine. It's fine.
All right. Now it's a party, ladies.
Really? Thank you!
God, she knows so based. She's fucking girl bossing too.
Listen up, girls. This is a heck of a lot of fun. I'm having a great time. I tell you, I love cabaret clubs so much.
Oh god, Genda's gonna feel the wrath soon enough.
Genda-sensei, especially this one. The customer service is on point. I wish I could come here every night and stay till morning.
Oh, you two know just how to flatter us. So true. Hey, in case you come back, would you like to reserve a bottle in your name? You guys are lawyers, so I'm sure you can afford it.
Well, we're not a big firm. But you know what? Let's do it!
Nice one, boss! You're the best! Uh-oh. What's wrong, Saori-san? You're looking kind of gloomy there. Come on, how about a smile?
Saori-kun, I was thinking, if you could be just a bit friendlier, you'd be the belle of the ball.
Do you guys already know Saori-san? You act like you're good friends. They do seem pretty close, right?
Who?
Huh? I don't know. But would it be so wrong if we did know each other?
Oh, that was weird, Hoshino.
Of course not, but this does happen to be our first meeting. Silly sensei.
The first time? Is it really, though?
Who are you?
You're both teasing me so much. Poor Megu-san and Kumiko-san are giving me dirty looks.
This is so fucking good.
That's because something does seem fishy.
This is some big choices. This is a big call. Oh, this is a big call. Holy shit. Alright, oh non, fuck it.
They're suspicious of us, Hoshino-sensei.
Sorry, son.
But I just can't seem to control myself. Oh, am I being too naughty?
Hoshino-kun, this is inappropriate. Stop this, now, both of you.
Oh, excuse me? Can we get that girl at this table too?
Yes? You mean Saori-san? Oh, me too!
I can't split myself in two.
Oh my! Please, everyone! She's only one person.
I guess the new girl's a hit. She sure showed us up. This is crazy.
Yeah, why do they have all three girls at the same fucking table, dude? I can see why his place went to shit.
We concede defeat, Saori-san. I'm so sorry we were rude before.
Oh, please. I just got lucky tonight.
Yeah, right. I don't think I could have done better than you in any department. You're a natural at conversation, and so sexy too.
Oh, he definitely creamed his
A
pants.
lot, actually. And woo, I drink a lot more than usual.
Thanks for the hard work, you three. I bet you barely got any breaks. It was one customer after another. What a night! We haven't had this good a take in a while. It's all thanks to Saori-san.
Golden Girls Take Manhattan DX. I don't know what that is. Time to research. If you say a game, then I'm probably interested. Girls Take... What the fuck is it called? Alright, I'll just copy paste. What is this? Huh. Why? Huh. Yeah, I was not aware of this. Huh. That's good. This could be content. Sounds like it could be content. Seems like someone Para would play. I could dig it. Yo, keep that on the radar. Yeah, it seems like one of those games I would randomly see Para playing one stream and like check in for 10 minutes, be like, this guy looks fucking awesome. Because Para always manages to do that. It's like when I played that fucking one game. Was it 5 Dates? I think. That game was fucking awesome.
No, I couldn't have done it without Megu-san and Kuniko-san at my side.
Come on, it was pretty obvious who the MVP was this evening. Boss, seeing as you're here, does that mean Saori-san's getting a bonus?
That she is. Who would have thought this could happen on her first day? All I can say is, wow. Akutsu-san wants to meet you and show his appreciation by giving you the bonus himself.
Great.
There's already a taxi waiting outside.
Really? That is so awesome. No kidding. So the bonus thing is real, huh? I hope I get one someday.
So, where exactly is Akutsu-san waiting for me?
Apparently, it's a surprise. He doesn't just have information now. But I'm sure it's somewhere in Kamurocho. Don't worry. I'm told there'll be another cab to take you home.
Great.
I see. Well then, I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, this guy's like under Akutsu's thumb because they own the restaurant. This wouldn't be unnatural for him.
Don't worry, Saori-san. I'm standing by. If you need me, I'll be there in a flash.
Driver, could you tell me where we're headed?
Oh, we're almost there, miss.
No, that's weird.
We're not leaving Kamurocho, are we?
No need to worry.
I think he's driving to the Thug Hangout, the underground club. That's where I met Soma for the first time.
Classic.
I thought it had been shut down. Maybe they opened it back up.
We'll be arriving soon.
Saori-san, I presume? We've been expecting you. You are very beautiful. Akutsu-san will be happy.
I bet he will.
Thank you for inviting me.
I am the best.
RK takes care of people who keep the cash flowing. The fact you're here means you have a talent for it. You're one of us now, Saori-san.
Great.
If you would follow me.
Certainly.
They're pretty boys? I mean, I'm not much of a looker myself, I suppose. Hey, Akutsu.
Here she is, Akutsu-san. Tonight's heroine, Saori-san from Queen Rouge.
Ah, and I see why. You're hotter than your reputation. Come here. Let me give you some motivation to keep at it.
I've heard so much about you, Akutsu-san. It's a pleasure to meet someone so famous.
Have a seat. I'm not gonna ask you to pour after a hard night's work. This sake is not cheap. That's cool though, right? Gotta show my appreciation, don't I?
Oh, there's no need for that.
Well, on to the moment of truth. Your bonus. 1 million yen. Quite a stack of cash for an office worker. Yeah.
Hey, I'll take it.
It's a big pile of money for anyone.
Oh, even for lawyers?
Yeah.
Shirosaki-sensei?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I follow.
This lady lawyer came poking around before. Except she was trying to find out about Kauai at the time.
Yeah.
You see, when it comes to Kamurocho, we have eyes everywhere.
Yeah.
Anybody suspicious gets reported to us fast. Most of the eyes working for me or Soma are spies in the police force. And now, we've got a law lady in the bag. So, what do you want with me? Who sent you here?
I came on my own accord, to be fair.
Well, this took a turn for the worse, didn't it?
You're only just noticing that. Kinda slow for a lawyer, aren't you?
Oh, I didn't mean for me. It just got worse. For you.
What the?
Ah, hey, Hoshido.
Man,
No, wait,
you were
not
harder to
Hoshido.
find than I thought,
Who's this fucking Higashi? Yeah.
Wow. So it was you pulling Sari-chan's strings.
No, she kind of did this on her own accord.
Hell of a sight. Some piece of shit ex-Tojo man thinks he's king of the hill now?
Don't make me laugh. You're the worthless pile of shit, Higashi. Props for having the spine to show up here without backup. And after you barely escaped with your life, Yagami.
Hold that thought, because this isn't the whole party.
Yeah, where's Kaito?
The only guy I really I guess. I'll have to settle for you,
Kaito. Couldn't just stay dead, huh?
Nice work, Sari-san. We'll take it from here, but did you ring the gong for us?
What?
Nothing kicks off a fight better than a beauty ringing a gong.
Yeah. Give us something to get the mood going.
Let's go.
Okay. Well then. Gentlemen, do your worst.
Let's go. Alright, let's get up my controller. Aw, we're so cute. Higashi! What an opening. Holy shit. Alright, hold on. Check this out. There it is. Alright, fine. He's better. Wait, he has a knife? I'm getting you out of here ASAP, bro. What the hell? Ow. Oh, I'm better! Hey, ow, ow, ow. Alright. Oh, better. Alright. Also, there's a toughness Z on the ground, so I'm gonna use that. Alright, well, let's use the toughness Z. That healed, like, fucking nothing. Alright, let's eat some lunch. Balanced bento, and the bento lunch. Right, alright. Alright, check this out. No, stop grabbing me! Dude, you gotta stop fucking grabbing me. Oh, nice. Ah, that's not what you want to do. Oh my god, heat action? Let's fucking go. That was awesome also. That's not what I want. Okay. Alright, what's on the ground? Another toughness Z? Alright, here's another. Hey, you guys want to do something? Alright, well, this works. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go enjoy some bento. Alright. What can I update? I should work on the EX health boost. Yeah. There. Ouchies. Alright, fine. You fucking... You made me waste my thing, alright? Fine. Whatever, dude. Alright, that's pretty legit.
You can't run anymore, Akatsu. Can we talk now? Where's Soma? Where's he hiding?
I don't know. He moves around more than I do.
Really? He really just another one of his pawns? Just gonna cover for him and obey his every word?
Soma can tell when someone's lying. He's always been able to. I won't be able to get away with bullshitting him. Friend or foe, if he finds a traitor, he stomps the rat dead. He can sniff out the faintest scent of betrayal. That's why I've always told him the truth. No point trying to BS him. In this business, nothing beats the ability to detect liars.
You serious right now? You're buying into some bullshit rumors, dumbass.
You just don't fucking get it, man. He can practically see the future. He was the first to bail from the Tojo clan. Usually, you need a shit ton of money to leave a clan if you don't want to be killed. That's what it's like to be a Yakuza.
Huh. Remember who you're talking to, asshole.
True.
Soma, he somehow knew there was no future for the Tojo, so he jumped ship. No money, and not even a word to the bosses. Just up and left.
There's no way he could get away with that.
That's what I thought. I said the same thing to him when he was leaving. I warned him. They'll fucking erase you. The bastard just laughed. He said the plan was finished. No way could they kill him. Then he had the balls to give me advice. Said I should get out too and not worry about it.
What did he mean by that?
By that point, the Tojo clan didn't have the resources to properly deal with the Vectors. Soma understood that. Sure enough, he left without a word, and nobody ever tried to fuck with him.
It's true. Soma was the first guy to slip out. No doubt the dude knew what was up.
While the Tojo clan was limping to its grave, Soma went underground and built the arcade network all by himself.
And that's how you became his errand boy.
What do you expect? I can't control Soma. I'm just the public face of Arcade. He holds the reins. I've been cool with that ever since I joined.
At least you're enough of a man to admit what you are.
Akatsu, Soma's being used by public security. Did you know that?
Public security?
Why was Soma looking for Shinya Kawai and Kamurocho?
I don't know. All I heard was somebody hired him to do that.
Why is he after Kawana? How are Soma and public security linked? Give me something. Doesn't it at least ring a bell?
I don't know, man. The fuck you mean ring a bell? I don't know shit.
Wait. Nah. But maybe...
Kinda? He's cooking?
What is it?
Doc, is it possible that Soma himself is public security?
What?
Soma working in public security? What do you mean?
Well, public security trains people to become spies, so they can infiltrate and collect intel. Right wing, left wing, anti-establishment citizens groups. You get the picture. They usually try to find a weak spot in the org, someone they can turn to their side. So yeah, that's one way to do it. But sometimes a cop who's already in public security goes undercover to infiltrate something like a Yakuza organization. What you get is a Yakuza who knows everything about the police and would be super good at sniffing out liars.
You're saying Soma is actually an undercover agent?
Two-timer.
You heard what this fool said. Soma figured out the Tojo clan didn't have a future, so he ditched them. You think some street punk's got that kind of foresight? He couldn't, unless he had intel from the law. That'd be a different beast. He'd have to know the Tojo clan and Kamurocho like the back of his hand.
Including knowing that the Tojo clan would dissolve soon.
Yep. And then after he gets out, what does he do next? He makes a place for all the Yakuza coming out of the Tojo clan to find each other, right? Where public security can easily monitor them. That's why RK is still coming to ex-Tojo clan Yakuza like me.
In other words, RK was founded by public security to manage all the displaced Yakuza?
Sure as hell sounds like their MO. No matter how many crime rings they bring down, another always pops up in its place. This way, public security doesn't have to start from scratch. They can just keep tabs on all the free agents.
But it's mind-blowing that they'd install their own leader.
Sure as hell sounds like collusion to me.
Soma? An undercover public security agent? Shit. We gotta move. Cut the fucking chit-chat.
Why?
He's gonna be fucking listening in on us right now.
Yeah, Yakutsu ain't slow.
Security and heard all that?
Get your shit together, Akatsu. What does it matter?
Don't you get it? There's no way he'd want anyone else to fucking know!
Yeah.
Stop shooting!
Yeah. Yikes.
Damn it. They found us.
What made you think that? Yeah, the guy was nothing but an asset. But also, damn, he was like finally starting to come around.
To return justice to the courtroom, Yagami makes a series of bold moves. However, Bondo, The man behind public security makes a power play of his own, and the murderous Soma is still at large.
No, we're on the chapter 12.
Soma is believed to be a plant from public security. But that knowledge comes at a fatal price.
No, chapter 10 just lasted a fucking year and a half. Chapter 11 was just like 2 hours. Yeah, chapter 10, part 3. No. They just misspelled it.
So the two shooters were dressed as policemen?
Yes.
Yes, they're the ones who shot Akutsu.
They couldn't have been real officers, though, right?
Yeah, hard to say.
Yeah. I'm guessing Soma gave uniforms to 2 of his own guys.
Yeah, they wouldn't
Regardless of their
move that
affiliation,
fast.
they were there on Soma's orders. Kaito-san's theory is that he's actually a public security agent.
Get this, Todd. In America, they call people who go undercover moles.
Moles, huh?
Yeah, we had our whole
This
fucking
really
shtick with the
was
mole
public
last
security.
time.
I can't believe they'd go so far as murder.
Soma probably thinks he's backed into a corner. Word got out he's been a plant since his Tojo days. Not even being the head honcho will save him. He'd be nothing but a rat. And RK's got plenty of ex-Tojo in it who'd want his head for that.
I hadn't considered that.
Those fake cops tried to take us out too. They'll silence anyone who gets in the way.
They really didn't, though.
Hey, you think your office could post some officers at Genda's? At least for tonight.
Sure, I can get that arranged.
Shouldn't you guys have protection too, though?
No!
I appreciate the concern. But Kaito-san and Higashi are ex-Yakuza. Not exactly a good mix, you know?
Yeah.
You think the cops are gonna help any more than Yagami himself?
You said it. Thanks, but no thanks.
Soma's probably gonna head even deeper underground after all this. But if we can track him down, we'll get the dirt on public security we need. Then we can do right by Sawa-sensei, and even bring Kawana and Reiko Kusamoto to justice.
Alright, we get it. Let's walk Saori-san back to her office first, though. We'll save the rest for tomorrow.
Good idea. Don't worry, Saori-san. You should be safe from here on.
Ah, what gives, sorry? You change up your look and the guys line up to protect you?
Maybe you should put some effort into it once in a while yourself.
She looks like a 100. What are you talking to me? What are you saying? Bro, she looks like the whole fucking feast. What the hell? Alright, those are. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Come on, guys, let's hurry up. Am I hungry? No. Come on, guys, let's hurry up. Oh yeah, I can't. Yeah, you gotta feel bad. Well, they lost their owner, but that might actually be better for business. Now they can run it how they would rather.
Oh, hey. Heard it was a rough night. You alright?
When I heard Akutsu was shot, I just froze. All I could think was, what if something happened to Saori-san?
Couldn't spare a thought for us?
Well, we're glad everyone's safe.
Yeah, but Soma got the jump on us. He's a bigger threat than we thought.
What do you mean by that?
We think he's working undercover for public security.
Undercover?
It's a new development. I'm sure it puts a damper on Genda-sensei and Hoshino-kun's big night out.
Huh? Well, I only showed up because Hoshino-kun talked me into it.
You said you wanted to see what it was like in there, too!
Did I really? I don't recall that.
Incredible. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go change.
To put it lightly, looks like you guys are in for the cold shoulder for a while.
bar sexual.
Interesting. If what you say is true, a public security agent is scooping up thugs into RK.
Yeah, and his name's Kazuki Soma. We haven't confirmed it yet. But if he really is an undercover agent, then everything starts to make sense. Public security gets to use RK as their pawns, feed them intel from the streets.
All those scumbags are just working for public security without even knowing it.
That setup is exactly what let Soma and RK grow so successful in the first place. For example, I'm sure the guys who killed Akatsu are RK, but they were definitely decked out in real police gear. Soma's role in public security would make getting that gear easy.
If that's true, we can't trust anyone in uniform now. Should we be concerned about the police downstairs?
Don't worry. They're here thanks to Mafia.
Oh.
All things considered, can't the police do anything about Soma?
Well, according to public security, there's no one by that name on record, so that's a dead end.
They must have wiped him from their files already.
Soma had to have been in the Tojo plant for 10 years minimum. He and Akatsu were both in the Nikyo Consortium. Higashi knows more about that stuff than me, though.
Okay, we'll ask him about it tomorrow then.
Sounds good.
Big night. Big night. Oh, max health.
I'll reach.
Yeah. I can't wait to go into Yagami's detective agency office headquarters and Soma's just chilling on the couch. They would never break into my office and hide a dead body in the closet. Good thing they can't do that now, the closet has been compromised. Hey, no one's here. Nice. His plot constantly goes back and forth between... there's like so many layers, this shit is fucking crazy. And Kuwana's a fucking idiot.
Hello?
Yagamishi, this is Tsukumo. We have a problem. The Yokohama Liumang were attacked this morning.
Rough.
What? Attacked by who?
RK. They've been boosting their numbers in Ijinsho. They're probably hunting Kawana. Fortunately, he seems to have escaped them. He's gone completely off the grid again.
How bad was it for the Lyuma?
Several are wounded, according to Tesso-san.
Did any of them see Soma during the attack?
I haven't heard for certain. All I know is that it was total chaos.
I see. Okay.
What's the plan, Yagamishi?
I'm gonna dig into Soma's past. I feel like there's something there. Could you keep trying Kawana?
Your wish is my command. See you.
What's up, Doc? Sorry, folks. My shift started. One of you take over.
Oh, I'll do it, Kaito.
Great. Don't forget to block. Got it?
I won't.
Oh, man. You're a rock star to these kids.
Crazy, right? You should see Higashi with them, though.
Really?
Higashi-san, Yagami-sensei is here for you.
Lose that sensei shit, you idiot. No honorifics for assholes.
In that case, that Yagami asshole is here for you.
Talk about his emotion.
We love Higashi.
Right. Well, I do know a thing or two about Soma's Tojo clan days. He swore under the Nikyo Consortium. Direct family.
The Nikyo Consortium was a pretty big deal. Even if they did bite the dust with the main family.
Right. Among them, Soma and Akutsu were both looking like officer candidates. Apparently, the Nikyo's role in the family was to handle off-the-record dirty work. No matter how much they raked in, the higher-ups took their cut and left the mess. Those two got hung out to dry, basically. Nevertheless, they sucked it up and hoped they'd be the ones on top someday. But, as you know, the Tojo clan got hit hard, disbanding before they ever even got their shot. They devoted years to the family, all to get nothing in return.
I'd be willing to buy that for Akutsu. But if Kaito-san is right, Soma was working the Tojo clan from the inside for public security. That's how he knew sooner than anyone else that the Tojo was on the way out. Being undercover, he could see the writing on the wall and plan accordingly. That's why he founded the criminal network RK, so he could gather up and monitor all the ex-Yakuza at once.
Okay, now that you mention it, RK has been dipping into the shady side of Kamurocho. They're strong-arming anyone who acts without their blessing first. You want to do shady shit? You need an RK permit these days.
Yeah, that's why the Soma's an undercover agent theory makes sense to me. If we find a concrete link between him and public security, then we'll know for sure. Higashi, who might have known Soma back then? Someone with authority, who'd know how he joined the Tojo clan.
Well, let's see. Would the Nikyo president work?
President? Not patriarch?
Same shit. His name's Irie, but whatever kind of boss he was then, now he's just another champion district drunk.
Nice.
I have some questions for him. Once I have the link between Soma and public security, it'll all fall into place.
I don't know, man. You want to meet him, knock yourself out. He spends his days at a joint called Earth Angel.
I love that place.
Gotcha.
I'll come with you, Todd. Let's roll, Todd.
Here we are, the former head of the Nikyo's local haunt.
He just gets plastered here all day? Damn, lucky son of a bitch.
Hey, Mama.
President Irie.
Uh-huh.
My name is Kaito. I used to be in the Matsugane family.
Matsugane? Oh, one of his boys, huh?
You knew my boss?
He was your classic old school Yakuza. He had duty, dignity, but he couldn't earn. Yeah, maybe he was the lucky one, dying before he became whatever I am now.
Would you mind if we asked you a few questions? This is my partner, Yagami. He's a civvy, but he was like family to the boss.
It's a pleasure.
So, what do you want to ask?
Could you tell us about Kazuki Soma? You might know him as head of RK now.
Huh. Soma, huh? Joined the family when he was just a little sprat. Hey, he's quite the big shot now.
Let me buy you a drink. Mind if I join you here?
Our lieutenant scouted out Soma back in the day. He'd heard some kid was flushing his money away in one of our casinos. Turned out the kid was sweet-talking ladies into handing him their money.
Yeah. Sounds like a model Yakuza candidate.
You mean Kamurocho's old underground casino?
Yeah, that was one of ours. Yeah, cops would keep shutting him down, and we'd keep building more.
What made you ask Soma to join the family? Was he the one who initially approached you?
I think so. He was pretty attached to that lieutenant I mentioned before. Soma had no problem following orders. But he had a natural authority to him, too. Makes for a damn good Yakuza. Of course, a violent streak is the other half of the equation.
Say, before he joined up, how much digging did you really do on Soma?
What's that supposed to mean?
You checked his background and everything, right?
Well, I'm sure we did our homework. It's not like that was my responsibility.
Irie-san, there's a chance Soma was working for public security the whole time.
What did you say?
Considering he may have been undercover from the start, does anything strike you as strange now? Maybe some suspicious behavior, or contacts with people you didn't know.
No, I have no idea. Thought never even crossed my mind. He took some really risky gigs. You didn't hear this from me, but he even took at least one hit job.
A hit job?
Some time back. And there was this punk who ratted us out to the cops. And the higher-ups ordered Soma to kidnap the guy and bury him in the mountains. He handled it so well, people were kind of creeped out. Like, it wasn't his first time. At least, I remember Akutsu telling me that. I heard he got killed last night.
Word travels fast.
Who'd you hear it from?
Oh, darkness runs deep in this city. Never assume you're the only ones in the know.
Akutsu just realized last night that Soma is an undercover public security agent. That's why he was silenced.
Sure, what's it matter? At this point, I don't give a shit if Soma's undercover. The family's dead and gone now.
What happened to everyone else after you shut down the consortium?
Half of them went legit. Some of them went and joined the 6th chairman for his new deal. I guess the rest crawled back underground. The Greener family boys all got invited to RK.
So it's none of your concern that your former family is being manipulated by public security?
Those guys don't even come to see me during bone season or New Year's. They're just spoiled brats now. Arrogant group of thugs. Family, my ass.
All this talk's making my drink taste like shit.
I guess the young ones nowadays are pretty wrapped up in themselves. To be fair, though, I don't know anybody who would want to waste their time with a gloomy drunk. How about we grab a bite together when you sober up? Because if this is really the fate of the Tojo clan's patriarchs, no way those of us who work to make it big are gonna live it down.
Sorry for that. In Kaito-san's old life, becoming a direct family was their biggest dream. When he looks at you, he sees what Matsugane-san might have been if things had been different. Anyway, thank you very much for your time.
You know the Misawa building on North Senryo Avenue? It's got a gambling den with a decent Chohan setup.
Gambling den?
Oh, a classic.
Yeah, I've actually been there before. What about it?
It's run by this group originally from Roppongi. Now RK is saying they're owed a piece of the pie.
RK really is putting the pressure on the Kamurocho Underground, huh?
Yeah, but the Roppongi crew won't pay up. So I hear RK is gonna come down hard on their place tonight. They want to make an example out of him. Put some guys in the hospital. Maybe even the morgue.
Yeah, boy.
Wait, are you saying Soma might be there tonight?
Who knows? The ones running tonight's show are ex-Tojo. Top dogs for RK showing the newbies how it's done.
Who'd you hear this from?
What did I say before? Don't assume you guys are the only ones who know everything.
I appreciate the lesson.
Well, that was informative.
What else was there to say, Talk?
RK is raiding a gambling den tonight. Remember that tatami room we got acquainted with? Apparently, the people running the room won't pay Soma's gang a cut.
So someone there's gonna have some answers. Maybe even Soma himself.
Yeah, I think it's worth checking out.
Alright. Sounds like we should hit up Higashi, too.
What time is it? God, this is gonna last like a fucking hour, but I'm still gonna go.
Tak, we might be right on time.
Yeah.
Yagami! Aniki! What the hell's going on?
It's RK. They've got ex-Tojo members running a raid here.
Why?
Supposedly, the out-of-towners running it won't pay RK off. And there's even a chance Soma's here.
It's a surprising amount of context.
Right. Now let's get in there.
A banger line, Higashi. Banger line. Yeah, usually we don't have that much context.
Stop! We're just customers! Shut the fuck up, you little shit!
Don't beat
Hey,
a fucking
got a minute?
Makoto Naegi.
There's still more of you!
I know that face. Dude was famous in the Tojo clan for being a maniac.
There's more like him in here too?
Soma here with you?
Tell me where he is.
Enough with your mouth!
Raw.
Let's go.
Wait, there's a baseball bat. Hold on, sorry. Baseball bat? Get him. Homer!
Really, guys?
No telling where Soma or his arcade goons are at. Gotta keep our eyes open.
It's too damn dark to see what's around here.
Yeah. There's no way this is a dead end. Should be a way to get the lights on, right? Let's start looking.
Let me tell you, they are not.
Uh-huh.
What the?
Bro.
Oh, that's more like it. Nice and bright.
Suspicious. Hey. Hey.
What have we?
Door with a passcode.
Oh boy.
Interesting. Hope they don't think this sort of thing's enough to stop us, eh, Talk? Yo, guessing this is the door we gotta deal with. Just gotta figure out the passcode.
Hey, what are we gonna do about this?
We might find clues somewhere else. Let's check out this floor.
The hell? You're not about to go gung-ho and punch in random numbers, are you?
Yes.
Never know till you try.
Alright, they're fucking Roppongi. Okay.
Let's try looking somewhere else.
Alright. That's a really long code.
Whoa. Let's hit it.
Hey, got a minute to chat?
Please just leave me alone.
I will, don't worry. All I need is the passcode for the door up ahead.
0508. Or wait, was it 8010?
Come on, get a grip. Well, I guess I can try both.
Either 0508 or 8010, huh? Better not forget.
Oof. Tall ass.
0508.
Oh, thank
or
you.
8010, right?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Alright, so we just do both.
Huh? Did you put it in right?
Alright, fine.
0508.
Yep. Alright, 0050.
Nice.
Alright. Clear. Yeah, well, time to go parkour.
There's gotta be a way upstairs somewhere around here. I'm gonna go look. You two wait here, okay?
Yeah. Go handle business talk.
Yeah, you know what time it is. Should I just drop? Oh, up there. Okay. That was a really bad plank of wood to trust. Oh well. Bruh. Fucking hell. Pipe descend? It's not. You completely bonked that fucking air vent, my man. Wait, can I jump over there? Yeah, whatever. Bruh, stamina? Drink up. So where are we going? Left. Should I pass up that item? Meh. Let's get it. All for a small screw. Hello.
The hell? I thought we took them all out!
Crap.
You better get ready!
Okay. Oh, heat action. Let's fucking go.
What a waste.
Oh, they disappeared.
Doc,
Very nice.
how's it looking?
Hey, just made it to the rooftop and dealt with RK. You guys are gonna have a hell of a time trying to climb up here. Let me look for another way.
Cool. Then we'll wait here a bit longer.
And you want me to do that how? Rope!
Okay.
Phew. That kicked my ass.
Yagami. How the hell did you get all the way up here with your bare hands?
He's better.
Hey, you hear that? More of those guys might be hiding around here. And when we find them, we kill them. Yeah!
I just beat your ass.
What's your call? Taking him down?
Yeah. We can take these guys together.
Whoa, whoa, hang on. That guy in front of the stairs might call for backup. And if that happens, Soma might slip away. I'm gonna have to go stealth on these guys.
Go do your thing. We'll jump in if shit hits the fan.
Better be careful here.
Oh boy. Bro, he has a flashlight? Cycle needle?
Lava.
Ah, jeez. Yeah, jeez. Went a little too close to the sun there.
Phew. That kicked my ass.
Better be careful here.
Alright. So, what skills can I get? That doesn't really help me here. doesn't help me. That's probably good. Sure. Bad cycle. I'm not gonna thread the needle. I like.
Phew. Better be careful here.
Alright, whatever skill I learned was not helpful. Jogging me, duck! I'm indifferent. It's mostly been really goofy, so that's enough like reason for me to see it being worth adding. And you can also do this.
Time out.
Throw a fucking pipe bomb on his head.
Kaito-san, kind of a tight spot. Mind give me a hand?
What you need, Tuck?
I'm almost there, but RK's got me kind of pinned down. Can you try to lure him away somehow?
Leave it to me. I'll figure something out.
Appreciate it.
The hell are there cats fighting? What are they screaming for?
Well, Tuck, worked like a charm, should say.
Yeah. That was impressive stuff, Kaito-san. Thanks for the assist.
Well.
Alright, let's go.
That's not... I don't want to do that? Well, I guess I do, okay. Night, night. Okay, just I can head here. What do you want me to do? Alright, fuck it. Da, 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 da. Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
That's a good boy. Made it through somehow.
Hell yeah!
But, huh?
The tatami room's downstairs. Soma might be there, so we gotta stay on our toes.
Let's roll then.
Oh god, there's a save. Ah, gee willikers. I'm already in this dude. Ah, fuck it.
Help! They'll kill me!
Huh? Isn't that Kosuke-kun, right?
You're back!
You never learn, do you? Don't tell me you're here with some poor girl's money again.
I'm not! I swear I'm not!
You're Kaito from the Matsugani family, right?
Sure am.
Oh, look who else is famous.
What are you doing here? You join RK too?
Dumbass. Don't lump me in with scum like you.
Are you the one who put this raid together? What about Soma? Is he not coming?
You just stepped into some shit you're gonna regret.
Hey, he's got backup.
Bruh.
Tons of lowlifes, but no Soma. Coming here sure did a fat lot of good.
You got this, Yagami Detective Agency! Please save my life!
At least we can say we saved fucking Kosuke-kun.
You know that guy? Lucky him. He's about to get his head split like a melon.
Hey! Take care of the latecomers. Then we're done here.
Ready? Let's go!
Let's go!
Oh, what is this? Oh! Oh god, that's not good. Let's get him with this. Oh god. Ah, jeez. There, let's get him again. Yeah, knock him over the counter.
Really, guys?
You can't do the cutaway to him in the hospital bed.
Kusumoto-san, I must say I didn't expect you to invite me here directly. What led you to change your mind? I hope this means I can expect a favorable response.
I'm thinking it's time to put an end to this.
To what, pray tell?
This self-serving black hole of collusion.
And how do you plan to do that?
By turning myself into the police. As you may have suspected, I murdered Shinya Kawai. For what he did to Mitsuru. I did it with my own hands. The same day he was abducted in Kamurocho. 5 years ago. Kitakata-sensei was my accomplice.
If you do that, you'll be branded just another killer. That would be quite a fall from grace, considering just how much you've turned the health ministry around. I'd suggest reconsidering that. We can protect your secret for you.
And in exchange, I'll have to do as I'm instructed, correct?
As with any organization, our government works within a set of constraints. Everyone has their own opinion of what they believe is best for this country. And only once common ground is established can progress truly be made. However, you've already forged quite a path of progress on your own. Reforming the health ministry, cracking down on embezzlement and dirty dealings. I promise you, both myself and many others respect such accomplishments. However, if Reiko Kusumoto were to go from vice minister to murderer, all those achievements would go up in smoke. In fact, the fallout could allow for even worse corruption to take root.
That's not my. That's not our problem.
To our country's detriment. Everyone who lives has their secrets. If you just let us take care of yours, you can have the peace of mind you deserve.
Come on, Arcade, don't do it.
They'll stay buried, deep in the dark.
And therein lies the problem.
Based.
Sawa-san was the only classmate who never stopped coming to see Mitsuru. I was the one who drove her away from my son. Even though she was the only person at that school who never gave up on him. I couldn't control my desire for revenge. A good woman lost her life because of that. And now everyone wants to pretend like she never even existed. No better than back then. Mitsuru's classmates pushed him over the edge and didn't look back. I don't care what you say. I'm going to turn myself in. I only regret not doing it sooner. Sawa-san wouldn't have had to die.
Well, it turns out you're more naive than I thought. More so than I could have planned against.
You still won. You should consider it a victory that I have to resign from my post. When it comes down to it, I'm sure that was your end goal. But you just got too greedy. You thought putting the squeeze on me would net you 160 trillion yen in pensions? Well, that's all going up in smoke. When I turn myself in, that'll be a lost cause. Now scurry off and inform your handlers.
Despite all my efforts, it seems you are more of an immovable object than I was an unstoppable force. Well, you can't reason with someone willing to lose, especially if losing means burning it all down.
Great timing.
So, is that all of them?
Yeah. Pretty tough for a bunch of gangbangers.
Come on, Aniki. Why don't you take the bench for a bit? You're still on the mend.
Shut the hell up.
Whoa. The guy running the game here brought in as many heavy hitters as he could. But RK had so many ex-Yakuza, this place never had a chance. And you guys managed to take them all down. Unbelievable.
That's
Pretty
not
believable.
really why we came, though. You sure you didn't see RK's leader, Soma, anywhere?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he wasn't here.
I see. So we did all this work for nothing.
You sure you really want to find that guy? If that's the case, I heard some RK members say Soma's giving his orders from Ijincho.
Aha. Then maybe he's been searching for Kuwana over there this whole time.
Speaking of which, Tesso's place got raided just this morning. RK was looking for Kuwana. Although, I'm not sure Soma was there either.
Well then, sounds like we're done in Kamurocho for now. Should we go back to Ijincho tomorrow? If we meet up with Kuwana somehow, I'm sure Soma will show eventually.
Yeah, let's do that.
God, that fucking kid waking up is gonna throw a wrench in the space-time continuum. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go to Ijincho and do specifically noon. Hey. Ay, caramba. Ay, gee willikers. Alright, that was another thrilling installment of the Yagami show. I got work in the morning, so have a good night.